Hey, yo, what is... Hold on. Let's go live for a second. Because I gotta connect one thing, because I forgot to connect it. I can only connect it through here. Should be quick. Probably already saw that it said connected. I keep forgetting to connect it sometimes. Alright, now we're back here. Alright, what is up, what is up, what is up? Let's get a shout out for Advanced Trash. And my hair is a mess, but... sorry. How's everyone doing today? Yo, what up, goddess? Can you get a shout out for Goddess too as well? Alright guys, so if you guys don't know what the Glentastic Talent Show is, well the Glentastic Talent Show is it is going to be the first hour of stream. It's gonna be me doing some magic tricks and impressions. Um then it's gonna be an hour of me taking in one word you guys give me and I try to make like a 4 sentence rap out of it. Hour three is gonna be my cousin Wokelord, and then the last hour, hour four is gonna be my cousin Earthlord. What my cousin Wokelord's gonna be doing, he's gonna be talking to you guys about his how he grows all his plants and why he thinks the government's controlling us. And my cousin Earthlord will be showing you his sexy dance moves and how to get a lady. Hey, thanks, Zankoth. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Alright. So let's start a little bit of the magic. So, got a normal deck of cards. So see nothing like nothing out of the ordinary. The thing I like about this deck is the color of them. I ain't still here. Sorry. The color of this deck is pretty cool. It's supposed to be an elemental fire deck, so it's pretty cool. Yo, can we yeah, if you guys have not followed Goddess, please give Goddess a follow. They're so close to affiliate. Please help them reach affiliate. It'd be awesome. Yeah, I do too, actually. I do too. I'm pissed because I lost my playing deck that I felt the most comfortable with doing Magic. And for some reason I lost and I never realized I lost and I was like, nah. I said to myself I could probably replicate that deck again. Or well not replicate it, but you know what I mean. Find a copy that was like that deck. But I'd have to probably beat that deck up. Like I'd have to be like, get I'd be like I'd have to do one of these. Let's get let's get physical. Physical. Because this is a good way to if you guys never knew, this is a good way to loosen up your deck. Even though it doesn't seem like it's a comical thing, it's a really good. Because like sometimes the cards aren't like loose. Sometimes they like could be like weirdly sticky, especially if you're doing like Magic. On my shoulders. Alright guys. Alright. So I'm gonna do it face down. Do it face down. Someone say stop. Okay. Is here good? Stop here. Stopping here good? Alright. So I'll do so. I'm just putting the deck down. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the top card without seeing it. I'm gonna show you guys the card. I'm gonna look away, show you guys the card. Memorize the card. All right. Okay. I'm just putting it face down. All right. Grabbing the other deck so I can put it together because it needs to be put together. All right. Okay. So the card. All right. So I'm gonna put it here in the middle of the deck. Is that cool with everyone? Still your card, by the way. Right here. Is that okay? Hey, what up, High Life, Low Life? Is that okay with everyone? Let's say yeah. Okay. The middle of the deck. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the first two cards. First two cards of the deck. These first two cards are actually the most best looking, the best cards to get this trick correct. Wanna know why? Because all you have to do is wave the first two cards, right? Wave the first two cards, place it on the top of the deck, give it a little shake, then afterwards, it flips every card in the deck. Oops, there we go. Except one. So, is that your card? That should be. I was like, that should be. It's magic. Yeah, I'm really good with card tricks somewhat sometimes. Alright. So I'm gonna shuffle the deck again. We'll go with another trick. Alright, let me know when to stop to shuffle this time. I forgot to say it the last time, but let me know when to stop shuffling this time. This deck feels sometimes so uncomfortable for shuffling. Let me see if I beat up. It's because I don't use this deck a lot. This deck is just on my on the on the desk where I play my video games, and I'm like, it's just there. The great Glendidi! I wish I knew how to do like a more proper. This is like the only way I know how to shuffle, which is hilarious. I mean, I could do the whole like couple cards, like the couple card things where it's like that. You know, it's like, all right, tell me when to stop. I'm gonna look at what. Oh, wait. All right, I'm putting the camera here. I'm putting the cards here. I can't see my screen. I don't know if you can see the cards. Hopefully my hands aren't covering it. I'm just trying to cover my hand so I don't see the card. Alright, let me know when to stop. I'm trying to not see the... I can't see the card at all. I'm only looking at chat. So I know when you guys tell me stop. Right here? This card? Or the one before? Because I don't know how much of a delay with Twitch. Like that one? Alright, I'm going to place it face down so I don't see it. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go... Hopefully, you didn't pick the Seven of Hearts, because this is called the card changing. So when I look for the Seven of Hearts, imagine that was the card you picked. I'd be like, oh my god! Alright. Seven of Hearts. Okay. All I'm doing is putting the deck down. There's my hand. Alright? Okay. So, I'm gonna move all I'm gonna do now is put this card down on my lap. Okay? We'll put this card on my lap, and you see this here, which will hold the card. So I'm gonna put this on my lap. Nothing fishy. So There's a card on my lap. And the other card is right there. So you guys can see. Alright? So I'm gonna put the 7 of Hearts in here. I feel like that's just an awkward angle. So see? 7 of Hearts. Okay? I'm gonna put it right in here. So you guys can see. Stupid card. Hate the way the card fits in here. Alright, so you guys see the 7 Hearts. That was on my lap. Are the cards still here? Alright. Now, with a little bit of a shake. There's the card. I love that. I love that trick the most. That one's one of my favorites. That one's one of my favorites. I love that trick. I don't really have. Oh wait, there's one more card trick I have left. Because most of my tricks are either was damaged when I got moved. So, all right. I need to move the camera down for this one. See if I can position myself. All right. So we got. Sorry, I thought the green screen was weirdly affecting the card for a second. So we got the 4 clubs here. Clearly a blank card. So basically, the best part, I love this here, this 4, but in all reality, it could always be changed. Oh no, he's showing too much of the green screen. Oh my god. Yo, Crucial Sparks, thank you so much for the host. I greatly appreciate it. You are fantastic. Alright, there's no more spots showing, right? Okay. For some reason it kept. I don't know why. I positioned my camera perfectly, but now it's showing my green screen. Thank you, Dragon. I've tried it once. My other trick that I used to do, I can't do it with this deck because I'm not as comfortable with this deck. But with my other deck that I lost, I did a trick in front of an audience actually, which was hilarious because this is gonna sound sad. So yeah, basically, I went to the movie theaters on my birthday alone. I decided to bring a deck of cards with me because I wanted to practice. I was trying to practice my trick and practice practice a trick, and I was trying to just practice while I was waiting for my movie because it was gonna be a while, and I didn't want to, and I was already there. So I was like, all right. This family decided to, yo, Goddess, thank you so much for the host. I greatly appreciate it. You are fantastic. So this family sat next to me, right? The father said to me, hey, what are you doing? I'm just like, oh, I'm just practicing a magic trick, while I'm waiting for the movie. And he's like, oh, what are you doing here by yourself watching a movie? Because it was him with his family. I was just like, oh, it's just my birthday. Just figure, because it's movie theater that you see a movie free on your birthday. I figure, I want to go see a movie. He's like, oh, that's cool. He's like, hey, you want to show us a magic trick? And I was like, all right, I could try. And then I I let him pick I let him and his family pick a card, with just one card, obviously. I did the magic trick and I blew their mind. Like they were like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Yeah." But it was a trick that was a different trick, but I could only do with that deck. I can't do it with this deck, so I was like, I can't do it with this deck, which is sad. Because like I say, I'm not as comfortable with it. But yeah. All right. Alrighty then. So now, what I'm gonna give you guys an update. So update one, I have. It's not gonna be while I stream this month, but I will have two. So you guys know that care. Obviously, I have two doctor's appointments this month. I thought they were gonna take a bit because I ended up calling them. I called them sometime like Friday. Yeah, Thursday. No, it was Thursday. I called them Thursday. I got two doctor's appointments, one for my regular doctor and one for a psychiatric doctor, so I could see, so they could try looking into my head for me. Because, like I said, things with why I'm gonna stop streaming and stuff. So I'm gonna be getting an appointment with them both this month. So I was actually happy because I was like, wait, if everything goes good, maybe I might not have to cancel. Because I said, oh, who know? I don't know. I don't know how the wheels would turn, but I set that just so I could have the wheels starting. So that's a good life update to tell you guys. I got those appointments. On other update, if you guys know, I use the Xbox controller for the Nintendo Switch, and how I do that is I connect it with an 8BitTo adapter, which was like $14. I am now no longer playing with an Xbox controller. I decided I no longer want to do that. And what made me come over that decision was the annoyance of the Xbox controller. Since the Xbox controller is not since it's not a Nintendo controller, sometimes it gets aggravating connecting. Like sometimes every time I turn on my Switch, I have to reconnect it. I have to get up, unplug the 8-bit adapter, plug it back in, reconnect my controller to the 8-bit DO to play. And then sometimes that has a problem. Sometimes then I got to do it again. And then sometimes when it has that problem, it could be because the batteries are low in the controller. Then I have to replace the batteries because they don't tell me when the batteries are low. I'm like, oh. So basically, I said fudge it. I said fudge with the Xbox controller. I took out the 8-bit DO. I put it away. I reconnected the Xbox controller to my Xbox. And from now on, I'm just going to use this. My $100 Pro controller. It's bigger than the regular Pro controller. I'm super comfortable with it. It tells me when it's dead, and I don't have to have the constant hassle of reconnecting it every time. So there's the update on that. I have no idea, to be honest, Advanced Rush. I'm just probably gonna end up giving that to my friend. Because he wants one, and thank you, Dragon. He wants one, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just give you mine because I don't really think I'm gonna use mine anymore. And my girlfriend, who was gonna get me a PS5 controller for my birthday, I told her, "Hun, please don't get me a PS5 controller for my birthday." And she's like, "Why?" I was like, and I told her the situation I told you guys about the 8-bit DO, and they're like, and she was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "No, I don't. I'm good. I don't want the constant, the constant reconnecting and it being aggravating like that." But yeah. Well, whatever the outcome is regarding stream, if you're still gonna take your break, or if you're not, it's great that you got those appointments. Yeah, I know. That's why I said I'm happy I got those appointments too. I didn't expect it to be as quick, to be honest, Goddess. I need to get the controller that doesn't eat triple. The okay, I'm gonna tell you the good and bad about this controller. Advanced Trash. This is $100 Pro controller. And here's the good. I'm gonna tell you the bad about this controller. It's $100. That's it. And you're like, I thought you were gonna say more. Okay, so here are the goods about this controller. One, it has a back thing on it that you can have the extra buttons, and it also has a thing that you can hook it up, and basically have it as a back end. See, so, but I don't like to use those buttons, so I put this back in so it's not in my way. Another good thing is this advanced trash. And guys who are interested in this controller, this is a magnetic faceplate. What that means is the original casing was black, and it came with an extra white one, so it easily connects back onto it. See? And what's also cool, hold on, there's also one more other thing cool. Anyone that plays Kaizo with Joy-Cons, look at that Joy-Con right there. You see that? This one, not this one, this one. That's not the normal Joy-Con, because these Joy-Cons can come apart. They had one in the bag for this more smoother Joy-Con, and it's actually really smooth and agile for like shell tricks for me because I play with the stick. I play with stick when I play Mario. So basically, it became super helpful. I never realized how dirty the inside of my controller is. Damn. So I opened that up. Yeah, and it's super easy to put on. Sometimes it could be. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it could be a tassel. Put like putting it on. Sometimes, but other times it's smooth like butter. Cause like for me, not first knowing how to put them on properly, it felt like it was a hassle. You know what I mean? Like I was kind of like and I was struggling, and I didn't know. You know, that's that's all that does. It's good. There's a little on the start. There we go. Oh, accidentally turned on my Switch. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Um, I definitely to me. Oh, to and I think they said that honestly, of interest. I think they said they're gonna come out with an attachment for this, so you can make it use batteries too, because this is chargeable. This is chargeable. So I'm like that'd be kind of cool for an attachment with it. So it's like if you wanted to go for batteries and non-batteries, you know. Yeah, I mean, if you got the money, I feel like that's honestly a good investment for me at least. Because one, it's bigger than the Pro controller, and like I say, you know, it's changeable face plate on it, and like I say, you could change the Joy Cons. Because you guys see by this is the normal Pro controller. This is the $100 one. And you could obviously tell by the Joy-Con that it was changeable. I wasn't joking. So yeah, I barely use it anymore because that Pro controller is too small for my hands. Well, this one's pretty. Oh, and it comes with. Oh, and another cool thing is it comes with the headphone jack. Even though technically I never talked to nobody on the Switch. I guess that's if you use the app or something. I don't know what it is. I know Nintendo has some weird app thing. I don't know what the heck that is. I'm like who be hooking up headphones? Like, yo, let's go do voice chat. Let's go voice chat while we play some Smash Bros. I'd be like, why don't you just go on a Discord call? Oh, it's for audio. Okay, I thought it was for voice chat. That would be my guess, because, you know, for Xbox, it's like that high life, low life. But yeah. All right, guys, let's move on to the impressions. All right, so a lot of you guys know my impressions, obviously, because I have some of them as channel points. Right now, I don't have them connected, so you guys can't redeem them. I did it purposely, obviously, so I can do the impressions I want to do. So we're gonna go with the Stitch voice first. Wait, does Nintendo even support their smartphone app? It seems like, yeah, I don't think so, Advanced Trash, but yeah. Let's go with Stitch. Aloha means family. Family means we stick together. Mama la Crista. Hi. So there's Stitch for you. Then we have I used to have this one as a channel point, but it used to get obnoxious around the voice if I wanted to do it for a long period of time, and that's Donald Duck. So yeah. They fairly recently. Oh, that's cool, High Life. I wouldn't know because I don't use their smartphone app. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and that's why my GG is Stitch, because of my Stitch impression. Aloha. Stitch has GG. And also, if you guys didn't know, this was moved to tier 1. So you guys can now use the Glenbot for tier 1. And the emote that replaced the spot where the robot was is this. The facepalm emote. Alright, now the Donald Duck, as I was gonna say. I don't like to do this voice for long because, like I say, sometimes it's very like killing on the throat. Yeah, and that's why I can already feel my throat, my voice box on that one. That's a very. Alright, next one is Arnold, as you guys know from the channel point, but do it anyway, you know?
I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, the governor of California. Let's get back to the chopper. Come on, Dragon Hunter. We got to get to the chopper. We got to kill the dragons. Come on.
Oh my, and you know what? I gotta make a note to myself so I can say a line for Sherby. So I could be like, it's not a cat! Because he has kind of like the edited version when Arnold says, it's not a tumor! You know? It's not a tumor! Because he has, it's not a, and then someone goes, cat! Not a cat at all. You know, and I could be like, it's not a cat! It's not a cat at all! You know? I gotta remind myself to record that for him because I've been wanting to do it for him as a surprise because I figured I thought it'd be funny. Because I feel like my impression's really good for Arnold, you know? Like
I'm the governor of California. You know it's not a cat. Hey, Dragon, you know the Terminator has something to tell you. He says, you're a nerd. Ha ha! Get to my level. You can't get these guns.
So sorry. Sometimes I crack myself up on my own impressions. Thank you. I appreciate it. My very first voice was that I was ever taught was the Donald Duck, and that was by my dad because my dad knew Donald Duck, and then he ended up then I ended up falling in love with other voices. Did you know the Stitch voice was actually my second voice I ever learned. The first voice was but over the years, that kind of was very throat pounding. But then the Stitch, and then it just evolved more and more of learning more voices. I had to run in here when I heard Arnold blasting from my speakers.
Hi, Cheese Pops! You want me to crush you, you little human being? Do you not understand the strength of Arnold? Ah, I'm the governor of California. I'll show you how to shell jump, you know? 1, 2, 3. I did quad shell jump. You can't get on Arnold's level.
Thank you for shouting out, Cheese Pops. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you, the magic tricks. Yeah, I can kind of literally almost say anything in Arnold's voice, like
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, Arnold will crush you where you are. Let's go follow Cheese Pops on the Twitch. You don't follow him, I'll be back.
See, literally, I could say anything in his voice. Sorry, I'm cracking myself up because some of it I have to go in with a serious face, but then after I do it, I crack myself up from laughing from doing it because I know it's funny, and then I'm like, yeah.
Make sure you follow Glentastic because he's fantastic. You got this. Arnold Schwarzenegger approves.
Alright, I had to do one for myself. Alright, let's move on. And then, obviously, as you guys know, the old man one.
Hey, Sonny! Get your stuff off my lawn. Kids nowadays, they don't understand.
And what's cool is I can do like kind of a cracking noise with my mouth, So sometimes I feel like if I combine the two, it sounds cool. It's kind of like,
hey, Sonny, get off my lawn. Oh, my back. Dang, my back. Man, my back isn't as it used to be. Get your shell jumps off my lawn. This is a shell surf area. This is a shell surf area. Get off.
Okay, my next voice is one of my favorites out of a lot of my voices. I do this to the voice you hear next is the voice I prank. Do you guys hate those phone calls, the scam phone calls, like your credit card or the fake car insurance, or the fake. So you guys would normally not answer the phone. Me? Hello? Welcome to 7-Eleven. How can I help you, sir? Yes, sir. This is a restaurant. What do you think? This is not a residential phone. Yeah, I mess with them. They think otherwise. They think this is actually a store. I can't look at myself. When I look at myself when I do the voice, I think I feel like I crack myself up more. Get your Slurpee and get the hell out. Oh, did I ever tell you guys a story? I think I said it the last time I did the talent show, but I want to say it again. So the story is, I went physically, like they saw my face, like you guys are seeing my face. Physically went into GameStop to get Grand Theft Auto 5. But my mission was this, to myself, I said. Because I have such a good sense of humor, to myself. My mission was this. 1, walk into GameStop. 2, be as serious as possible. 3, tell them I want Grand Theft Auto 5 without telling them I want Grand Theft Auto 5. And 4, do it in all this voice. And that was my mission throughout to get Grand Theft Auto 5. So, it went a little like this. Hello, sir. How you doing today? Yeah, I'm here to get the game. What kind of game? Okay, I tell you the game. I don't know the game, but I tell you the game, okay? Okay. I like to get a game, I do the shooting. The shooting, I go to bang, 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 bang. And it's for my Xbox, Can I be more descriptive than that? I'm trying to help you, okay? Okay, I'm trying to help you. Okay, again, the shooting, I can drive the car. I go to shooting. I do bang, 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 bang. I do all this stuff. Red Dead. No, no, it's not the Red Dead. I know it's not the Red Dead. Okay, I go bang, 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 bang. I drive the car. I go places. I go to places. How much the game? I don't know how much the game is. Okay? Okay, I tell you what. I do the missions, I do the stuff. The stuff, I don't know. I get the money. I get the money for the same game. I go bang, 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 bang. Oh, Grand Theft Auto? Yeah, you got that one? Oh, you only got the San Andreas. No, I want the new one. I want the 6. What do you mean no 6? Only 5? Okay. I cut you a deal. You give me 5, I give you 4. No? Okay, I take the 5. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. And that is how, without laughing, because I'm doing it now again. But that's how it literally went at my stop at GameStop. It was funny. I was serious. I was doing the voice. I was trying to not crack up a laugh, and you do not understand how hard it was to not crack up a laugh. I swear on you, I did not crack up one laugh. You do not understand how hard it was for me to walk in that store with other people in there, talk as serious as possible with that voice, and pretend I didn't know what Grand Theft Auto was, even though I obviously knew what Grand Theft Auto was. And try to get that game with that voice without laughing or breaking this voice, I had to try not laughing, no grinning. I had to be very serious, I meant matters. It was so hard and it was crazy. Yo, what up, Spiety? Yo, you guys shout out for Spiety. Oh, alright, so alright. You know what, let's do one more. I'll do the shout out special in that voice for Spaghetti. Go for the Spaghetti. You do not do that. Get the heck out of my store. Hey, hello. Welcome to the grocery store, Dr. Slave. How can I help you? My friend? Come here, my friend. Okay? Come here. How you doing, my friend? You doing good? You get the goat's milk? No? Okay. I'm sorry. We have the fresh goat's milk. Okay? It's not my fault. They didn't come. They didn't freshly go to the goat's milk for you, my friend. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. Okay, sounds good, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate you. No need. Okay. Alright. I could literally say anything in that voice, which is funny, because I crack myself. Sometimes it's hard for me to be serious because I want to crack myself up so much with that voice. Alright. Next up on the plate. Next up on the plate is sorry, the itchy arm. For the voice. Oh, I'm doing good, Dr. Sleep. We're doing the talent show. I was showing everyone the voices. I had to shut them off for today so I could do whatever voices I wanted to do. Alright, so next voice up in line. So do you guys know the Joker from The Dark Knight? The one that was played by Heath Ledger, You guys know that voice? Know that Joker? Ugh, dang my allergies. Because that is the voice I will be doing. Yes. So, how I was taught to do that voice is, they say you have to talk like you're nasally, like you're You have to talk like you're congested. You have to talk like you're congested. Then you have to just make your voice a little bit more raspier and raspier. So you can get to the voice of range where you think the Joker is. And then, once you combine the two, you can add words like, wow, so serious. Let's put a smile on that face of yours.
You want to know how I got these scars? My mother was a drinker.
Well, that's funny. I have scared people with that voice, which is funny to me. I know you said creeper. I mean, that's what he says. His lines. He said that. Remember, he said that in the dark. He said that in the Dark Knight. He's like, "You want to know how I got these scars? My mother was a drinker." I'm sorry to have you so many sniffles on the weekend. Oh, Dr. Sleep, update. I have 2 doctor's appointments this month. 1, it won't be interrupting my streaming time, and 2, it's a regular doctor appointment and psyche doctor, so that will be good. Yeah, yeah, that's the one thing with Joker. He always said a different story. I'm just going off the baselines that he said in the movie. You know what I mean? In that movie, because since I'm portraying that voice of that Joker, I'm only seeing I'm only seeing the story, the lines or slash stories that he said in that one. But yeah, knowing like Joker, I'm not even sure if Joker's actually even said like a legit story. You know what I mean? Yeah. I say let's go, my friend. You got it's gonna be this month, the end of it. So I'm excited. Yo, what up, Shazzy? Yeah, I love that voice. I feel like sometimes I can say things in that voice. Let me see. Hold on. Get your voice to be a little bit more raspier. Then you just add the things like, why so serious? So dragon. You really want to know how I got these scars? There was a dragon. Yeah, I think the Joker is the best force of nature with no real origin exactly. Yep, a dragon attack. And somehow it scarred his face. Thank you for shouting out, Granny. How you doing today, Shazzy? I'm showing off the impressions and I did some magic. Sorry, that made me laugh. That's alright. My favorite voice, I'd have to say my favorite voice out of all of them is this one, I don't know why. I don't know why this one is my favorite, but I love this one when people are scam calling me, they want to tell me about my stolen credit card, or the fake insurance, and I go, hello, welcome to 7-Eleven. How can I help you, sir? And they're like, wait, this is a business? And I go, yes, sir, it's a business. You want to buy something? I'm doing good, though. Thank you for asking, Shazzy. And hey, howdy, Granny. Grammary. Why did I say Granny? Alright, the next voice on my list. I can kind of do the old man from Family Guy, Chris, get your fat butt over here. You ever seen the newspaper boy? I haven't seen the newspaper boy around. I forgot a lot of his other lines, but yeah. Dragon, get your fat butt over here. I'm sorry, I had to. Sorry, I cracked myself up. Wanna come my baby popsicle? Wanna come my basement for a popsicle? I still gotta teach myself Peter Griffin. All I know how to do is laugh, and that is it. I want to learn more from him, from Peter Griffin, because I want to say lines. I've been kind of lazy learning his voice. I can't lie, Oh, guys, ever watch Mortal Kombat? I feel like I can do a good get over here. And I can do pretty good Pokemon. I think. tickle a dick, 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 tickle a dick. Jigglypuff, jigglypuff, jiggly, jiggly. Baba, Baba saw, Baba, Baba saw. Thank you, Shaz. I appreciate it. Pika. Yeah, my Pika isn't that good. Pika. 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 Pikachu. Yeah, it's alright. It's not that good. Squirtle, 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 squirtle. Meow, meow, meow. I don't know what he. I only know stuff from the first gen of Pokemon of what they sound like. But yeah, someone says I could do. I'd probably know more. I know Sudowoodo, but I don't know what it sounds like by memory. Someone says I can kind of do a good Little Wayne, but you know. Yamura baby. But I still don't know how accurate that is to the legit Little Wayne. Like, I'm still kind of like, I don't know. Maybe a little, you know. It's almost world. Maybe, I don't know. It's almost world. But I can't really do too many impressions, so. So I saw, thanks, Big Jelly. Yeah, give a shout out to Big Jelly. I feel like I have like a lot of my voices I love. You know, I love my Stitch. You know, the Aloha means family. I love that one. That one's it's probably because that one's like my second one I ever learned. You know, there's a lot of the voices I fond dear to, and I kind of wish I knew a lot more. Like, I wish I knew how to do Morgan Freeman, or I wish I knew how to do a lot more. Oh, also, guys, so you guys know tomorrow is the community challenge. Make a level with stream. So make sure to be here tomorrow so we can do that. Make a level with stream. I'm gonna take out a notebook and write down the ask guys individually, and you guys tell me what items or items you want added, and so on and so forth. I mean, we don't know. It's not gonna. The level's gonna be made by chat, Big Jelly. So what's gonna happen is whoever's in chat, I'm gonna go one by one. Be like, for example, be like, hey, Dragon, what 3 items you want? Blah blah blah. That Big Jelly, what 3 items you want? Blah blah blah. And now and so on and so forth. And then when we've gone through everyone in chat, I'm gonna go back again and be like, all right, Dragon, what do you want the first move to be? But it has to be with the items that we have, you know. And then Big Jelly, what do you want the second move to be? And then so on and so forth. You guys do have to remember this level does have to be possible. Just saying. Just saying. Can't make an impossible level. And I will override if anything, you know? Can't be like, well, you have a full-on spike wall at the end. It's like, Because I'm watching stream, my little bro got to the phone that was ringing, and it was my grandmother who loves to talk for hours. Oh yeah, dang. Rest in peace, him. Doc to sleep. Rest in peace, him. All right, we got 5 more minutes till I start the rap stuff. Like I said, there's not any other impressions. I don't really have any other stories with any of my other impressions. All my stories is mostly with their dish voice, you know. Yeah, big Fs, big Fs. Oh, Doctor Sleep, did you see I moved my robot emote? If you didn't notice, my robot emotes now in tier 1. Look at that. Clanbot!
Because the Arnold Schwarzenegger says he needs to be on the tier 1, you know? Because this is what I'm supposed to do.
I love that emote. Half me, half like Terminator robot.
Beep boop.
Hold on. Where's my my name? Where's my robot name? I gotta find it ever written down because I'm gonna say that in Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. All right, right here.
My human name is Clantastic. Burn robot form is actually 011001111000110010101. 0110 01100011001. I'm the governor of California. I don't want to read all of this. That's how I feel like he would say.
No, I can't do a grandma's voice. Sorry.
I was broken.
Well, that's funny. That binary code I was kind of reading off is actually Glentastic in binary code. Cause I'm a robot. That's all I know.
01001.
When I make myself laugh too much, sometimes, you know.
We got to get back to the job. Come on.
Oh yeah, I don't have Spotify load up. Why? Well, go back and pause that right away. Reminds me of Alt J song. The hell? Oh, rest in peace, Doctor Sleep. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the stream. I was.
Yeah, that's what you get. Ah.
Oh, also, I finished 4-1 on Saturday. I don't work on any traditional levels on Sunday since I spend the day with my girlfriend. So today I'll probably be working on 4-2. We'll see how far I get with 4-2. I don't think I'll be finishing it because I barely even started it. I started a little bit at the beginning, so I'll probably start working more on it today. If I get it finished, I'd be surprised. If not, I'm at least aiming for halfway, you know? Halfway. Alright, let's get to the rap section. It's been an hour now, about. Dude. Oh, I gotta add it to this scene. Wait, what's the? Hold on, 1 second. All right, I had to see what that was called. It was called the output. All right, guys, you guys should be able to hear that now, right? All right, awesome. Yeah, what's up, Bob? Got some good news. I got 2 doctor's appointments this month. One is with my regular doctor, and one is for a psych doctor. All right, did you guys see? I have nothing written on the notebook. All right, so Dragon Hunter, give me a word. Thank you for shouting out Babam. Go check out Babam. Awesome dude. Awesome streamer. And if you want to catch them all, he's the stream for it. Yeah, it's going to be the end of this month, so maybe I might not have to leave streaming. I'll have to see how, obviously, it goes. It's going to be my first appointment, but, we'll see how it goes. How it plays, obviously. Sleep? Okay. Because only time can tell, as they say, Okay. As you see there, Dragon, it says sleep. Alright, so what I'm gonna do... Is my camera moved or am I moved? Why do I look so... There we go. Why do I look so low on the cam? Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna time myself. We're gonna give myself... let's say 5 minutes to come up with this. Wait, hold on, I gotta check live. Oh, yo, thank you for the host. Someone hosted, I missed that. I'll just stay on this screen. Just gotta remind myself to make myself a little smelly afterwards. And I've split it. There we go. Doing good. We're doing the talent show thing. I don't know if you ever remember that from Mixer, but I did that a couple months ago and I enjoyed it, and I'm doing it again today. We did the first hour magic and impressions. Now we're doing the rap. All right. So Dragon, 5 minutes good with you, or do you want more time? Because that's the least amount of time I'll do. 5 minutes. I won't do anything less than 5. But if you want more, let me know. Or is 5 good with you? You want to know before I start writing or start the timer? Is this music too loud for my voice, by the way? I forgot to ask that. I always forget that. Sometimes I'm like, is the music too loud? 5 seems good. Alright, we're gonna test. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Done. Alright. There we go. My internet just dropped on my phone. Now I'm going to take an opportunity to get you coffee. Alright, guys. So, literally just finished a 4-line word. Rhyme, rap thing. Sorry, let's get a beat. All these beats are copyright free, by the way, so you guys know. Oh, yeah, I like this one right here. Alright, we're gonna go with this one. You ready, Dragon, or you getting your coffee? You getting your coffee? Sorry, it's the New England in me. The coffee. You getting your coffee? Yeah. No, wait, isn't it like, yo, that's wicked good. You're gonna get yourself a cup of coffee. No, don't park your car in the. Sorry, I was like trying to talk from like where I'm actually from, which is from Massachusetts, and I made myself laugh because I don't talk nothing like that. And people are like, "You even really from Mass?" It's like, yeah. It's like, what do I gotta talk like that so you know that I'm from Mass? I'm not from Boston. That's why. All right, let's get it. Trying every night to get sleep, diving in the water. Oh wait, is that a cheap? Wake up, dragon, you're just asleep. Man, did I just become elite? Yeah, it's like Pocky Car. It's like Pocky Car on the side of the road or something. I forgot like the whole phrase line of that. Too elite. He's the nerd of elites. The nerd of elites. Oh, really, Shazzy? Yo, that's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, but rhymes too sweet. Yeah, I could probably make it longer, but I figure 4 so I can give multiple people 4 sentences to say give people, each person obviously a chance or opportunity. Oh my god, did you notice she just rhymed, Dragon? Too elite just can't beat. The rhymes are too sweet. Glenn bringing that heat. Just change that and put that. It's bad time to kiss my feet. Yeah, it's funny. All right. Dr. Sleep, give me one word. Yeah, one word. Don't make it ridiculous. Someone can't try giving me like a crazy word before. I think it was actually Big Jelly. Yeah, it was Big Jelly. I remember because I was like, "Give me a word," and he tried giving me like some crazy word, and I looked at him like, "Come on, really?" I looked at him like, "You seriously gonna do me like that?" All right, Mystic. All right, we'll play back some music while I'll start a couple back, so you guys can listen to music um, while I do this. So I'm gonna give myself 5 minutes. So we'll reset this. Mystic, and I'm just writing this first. Please, Doctor. All right. So you see. Oops. So you see right there, Doctor Sleep. There's no words except obviously Dragon's words. So it's fresh. Give myself 5 minutes on the clock. Come up with some stuff. Yeah. Done. All right. Yo, wait, what happened? I looked away. Yo, Super Beast. Thank you so much for the raid. Dang, I was immense writing because I do this thing. I do this thing called the Glentastic Talent Show. So what I did my first hour was I did magic and rapping and impressions. Now this hour we're doing rapping. So I ask each person give me a word, and then I try to make a four sentence rap about it. With it obviously keeping it appropriate, obviously. And I try to do it in 5 minutes. So thank you so much for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. You are fantastic. You should rap about sandwiches. I heard that's all the craze right now. Well, that didn't get his attention. He's focused. Yeah, I'm laser focused when I write my music. I don't. I won 2 awards from YouTube because of my music. You know, so like, this rap will destroy MGK. Imagine. I'm kidding. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back. I don't really think I'm that good. I feel like with me giving myself a 5-minute timer and I feel like I'm more making a poem rap than a regular rap, but I feel like I can make pretty good music if given the time, you know? But I just feel like I'm not that good vocally. Wait. Yo, that's it right here. Alright, here's your beat. I just found your beat, Dr. Sleep. That sandwich one sounds better than a lot of the stuff I made music over, because I do everything from home. I don't have like I use like a cheap thing like Audacity and record with this, and I don't really edit or change my voice or anything. So, yeah. Oh, that's cool, Goddess. All right, you ready, Doctor Sleep? All right, I got your beat. Let's get it. I like the feel of this. Dr. Sleep comes in with a magic so mystic. Did anyone tell them that they're just so sophistic? Telling you that I'm just realistic. What you talking about, just mystic? So yeah. I feel like I just went hard on that song for a second. I was like I didn't think I couldn't think of any rhymes for Mystic thus far. Thank you. Yeah, sophistic, realistic, and then just came back to Mystic. Yeah, I know that beat. I kind of want to hear the rest of that beat, to be honest. I might want to make a legit song over this. Yeah, I might have to keep the song. I might. Yeah, let me favorite this beat because this is all copyright free. And let me favorite this beat for next time. I feel like I'm gonna make a song over this. Yeah, this is. Yeah, I favored it for next time. So now, excuse me. Thank you for the lurk. Just don't blink your eyes. You might miss it. Yeah. Oh man. All right. Thank you. I hate my allergies. It's crazy. All right, P Biddy. I'll let you go next. All right, P Biddy, give me a word. All right, thank you for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Appreciate you stopping by. Never forget that you're fantastic. How about imagination? All right, it's gonna be a good word. That's gonna be interesting to rhyme. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a song over this. This is fire right here. I don't know if it was, to be honest, I don't know if it was me or just in my head, but I felt like I felt that beat drop without even realizing. Like, it kind of gave an indication that a beat was gonna drop, but I swear I felt that beat drop in my soul. I'm not even joking. Like, I was like, all right, all right, so I'll show you anyway, P-Bitty, so you know. Imagination, your name. Give myself 5 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna come up with something for imagination. Didn't John Lennon already do this one? Wait, oh, Imagination? Give him an extra Asian to provide that Lennon. Just vibing to this beat, great times. Did you guys know I actually, yo, Adrian, what's up? Did you guys know, um, I've actually I've rapped over this beat before. I've actually made a song over this beat's actually on my YouTube. I think it was. Oh yeah, it's about Spaghetti. You know, Spaghetti that was here in chat. He's a really good friend of mine. And I actually wrote a song about him over this beat because I remember this beat very frigidly. All right, let's find a. I might want to use that last beat for Imagination, even though I just heard it. But let's see if we can find something else, maybe. Wait. Yeah, nope, right here, right here, right here. Oh, right here. Oh, right here. Okay, you ready? P-Bitty? Oh, right there, that beat. Yeah, that's the beat. I'm like, no, that's the beat right there. If I had gone over 3 minutes, it's probably surprising to me, Dr. Sleep. I wasn't really looking at my time. P-Bitty, I want to make sure you're here. I know you're probably still here, but I want to make sure you say something first before I start. Gives me a second to get some water. Alright, sounds good. Let's take out this clock, by the way. Alright. Remember, the word is imagination. Did you all know that the fun start with an imagination? Just put a pen and paper for that creation. Look at Disney with that Dalmatian. Put all the hard work for your graduation. Alright, go do your time traveling stuff, goddess. Thank you for the lurky lurk. I appreciate it. I know how that is. I used to play Animal Crossing myself. So I used to play Animal Crossing myself, and I used to time travel all the time. And the funny thing is, one of my friends used to curse me out on it. It's like, how dare you time travel? I get everything legit. I'm like, oh, okay, so you're gonna wait like 3 real days, right? Yo, excuse me, Peabody. Thank you so much for the Peabody. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. You don't have to do that, but I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate it. Lurk, I'm gonna be off. Lurk, be back. All right, no problem. Doctor Sleep. All right, so all right, Big Jelly, and please don't give me a ridiculous word like last time. I just realized my pen's from Staples. You know what? Yeah, I'll go with that. Wait, do I have enough room? Hold on. Word. Sentence. 2, 3. Okay, yeah, I have enough on this page. I don't have to turn it yet. Alright. We're good. No, I don't mind that word. Should have seen the last word he ever last word he tried giving me, I called him out on it. I said, dude, don't give me that word. I was like, give me another word because I ain't doing that. Wasn't it like something ridiculous too? Yeah, Jelly is a full on troll. I mean, time traveling is league legit in Animal Crossing, in my opinion, because of the events that you can miss just because you're busy. Yeah, I find it legit too, you know? Yeah, hey, Dragon, that was the word he was trying to give me the last time I did this. And I said, give me a different word. I said, don't give me that word. I forgot to write your name. Let me write your name this time. Oh, yo, Big Jelly, I forgot to tell you. Did I tell you that I'm making a 40 level traditional super world and it's gonna each every level is gonna be dedicated for a streamer and the demo should be out on September and it's just gonna be world one and the rest won't come out till I'm done. But I feel like by the time we get to September, and the reason why I had to wait for September was I had to wait for Isherwood to beat my whole world. I had to wait for Lesbo Witchcraft to beat my whole world. Shu and Babam for them to beat my whole world. The one I have now of the traditional world. Because the stupid thing about Nintendo is you can't upload two worlds at once, which is ridiculous. I'm like, wow. For example, you got your Switch this month. You just missed. Oh, I got you. Has anyone tried Orange yet? No. One time GZO was banned words, and I picked that one, so would it be easy? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's ridiculous, though, Big Jelly, dude. When you save the worlds, it's like you could save six slots. It's like, why? Wonder if they were gonna do something that they would have, but then they gave up on. Since they gave up on the Mario Maker, they probably didn't go through with it. Because it's kind of weird to have the multiple slots for worlds. I can understand maybe two, but it's like you have six. Who's gonna make six? No one can make six worlds with only 100 levels if you do full on worlds. The most you could probably make if you make full on worlds is two and maybe a third one with 20. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could probably make. Yeah, you could build different worlds but only upload one. Yep. That's why I'm trying to have people beat my world off because once I upload the thing that's stupid, Dragon, it'll still keep their progress off world. But if let's say for example, you were playing my super world, right? You got to world, I'll say 6. I got rid of it, replaced it with a world, and then put it back. You would still lose your progress, which is stupid. Then you would have to just go through it manually and go through the uploaded courses and be like, all right, let me do 7-1 and 7-2 and so on and so forth. You know. All right, let's write this now so we know. All right, as you obviously know, Big Jelly is the very last one on the paper. Metamorphosis. Nothing besides obviously the word, your name, and I'm gonna have 5 minutes on the clock. Made a rap with this one before, with from my other friend Webby. All right, I think we got the beat. Took me a bit to find the beat for this one. Took me a while for the beat for this one. Metamorphosis. Yep. I didn't mind taking on the word. All right, Big Jelly, you here, obviously, right? Ah, allergies. I hate them. I always hate allergies. They're so annoying. Like sometimes I wish I could just make my allergies disappear. It's like I should be like allergies gone. Not here? Alright, cool. He's not here, so we won't be doing the word. Alright, let's get it. Play. Jelly, the troll with metamorphosis. What next? Are you gonna tell us that you're a sorceress and that you're so torturous? I suggest you be anonymous. I mean, it's a challenge. Yep, skip his word. Yep, exactly. Also, I managed to set up Warp Warbot, so I'm gonna have fun with viewer levels tomorrow. Yo, that's awesome. Yo, good luck, Doctor Sleep. It's exclamation. You saw the commands, right? It's like exclamation mark, like win or one or something like that. And if you want to skip, it's like exclamation mark skip, or next, and exclamation mark loss for if you lose and stuff like that. I'm gonna play the rest of this beat. Thank you, Dr. Sleep. I've been doing music since, I don't know if you ever heard about MySpace, but I've been doing music since MySpace was popular. I gotta, let me answer this text message, by the way. Oh, that I haven't heard from him in a while. That was my dad. Yeah, MySpace. When MySpace was popular, that's when I started writing music. Because one of my friends was like, "Oh, you really like Eminem a lot. Why don't you make your own song?" And I wrote my own song, and I put it on MySpace, and so many people love. You gotta remember, Big Jelly. I'm gonna be 29 this year. I'm gonna be 29 this year. So MySpace was pretty popular when I was in middle school, and so I've been writing music since I was in middle school. Well, I'm gonna do Lagos Rose. Only play the level if the viewer. No, no, no. I'm not saying. That's why I said you know all the commands, right? So you know what to do. So you could do the same thing. Only play if the viewer's there. I do the same thing too, and I do like with my timer. If you want to know what that is, it's live split. You can have that and be like, if you want to give yourself a time limit, be like, oh, I get 15 minutes per level or whatever, or something like that. You know. Yeah, exactly. It's a good strat sleep. I was tempted to play them anyway when I first started, but it was just a waste of time. Yeah. Yeah, you are, Big Jelly. Well, I'm not 29 yet, so. All right. We'll go back around for the little bit of remaining time. All right, Doctor Sleep. We're gonna do it a different order. Last time I did Doctor Sleep second and Dragon first, so this time we'll do Doctor Sleep first. All right, Doctor Sleep. You want to give me another word? Give me a different word that's not sleep, mystic, imagination, or metamorphosis. Rain. All right, cool. So as you know, rain, nothing else. The only thing that's left, the only thing is previous raps. So I just flipped the page over. This is like a 5-subject notebook. Yeah, rain is an interesting option. I want to see what honestly, I feel like I'm impressed with myself that I can make this stuff. I know it's not many sentences, but like my girlfriend always tells me that she's like, "Oh, you're very musically talented." She's like, even though you think you're not that good with your voice when you make the music, she's like, you're really good when it comes to at least writing, you know, because I feel like this is pretty impressive that I'm like giving myself like a 5-minute timer, and oh, let me write like 4 sentences or whatever, and I'll come up with something, and then I come up with something, which I feel impressive to myself, I don't care on how fast I do it, but just, Alright, let's get it started with rain. Oh, there's another song I wrote a song off on YouTube. I used this beat before. And Big Jelly, I rapped in Spanish too in this song. Only for a little part, because some people forget sometimes I speak Spanish. So I rapped in Spanish with a little part in this beat when I made the song. And done. Sí, español. I rapped in Spanish. Because like I say, some people forget I speak Spanish sometimes. I wanted to, did you hear the part when they go, hey, wasabi, 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 I made a line saying that, oh, I can also rap in another language, you know? Let me just read this. Yeah, I think I know why my dad's texting me a lot more now today, because it's getting closer to my birthday. He's talking about it. So the part when they say, it was a while back in the song, when they're like, oh, wasabi, hold on. Let me see if I can rewind to that part. Oh yeah, I was like, oh, I can even rap in a different language. And then then you hear in the beat that it says, wasabi, wasabi, wasabi. And I was like doing like a weird dance segment because it also had a music video in it. And then I rapped in Spanish for like not too long. Because I thought it was a good transition. And I think it was Yo Se Fuego. But not, oh man, I can't remember. It was like Yo Se Fuego. Esta calor. I can't remember all the lines, but it was like. I think I found your beat. Sleep. You hear? I know you probably still hear sleep, but I want to make sure you're still here. Also, I don't know how to trigger. I have no idea. Got this. All right. Drip, drip, that's the sound of the rain. Hey, Koopas, better stay in your lane. Wait, is that a train? Oh, yes. Oh, so that's Bruce Wayne. I had to add in a silly line because a lot of the thing I thought was funny was a lot of the rappers nowadays add like some weird. Have you ever? I don't know if you ever heard nowadays rap, Dragon, but a lot of the nowadays rap, because I've heard some of it. Like some of them, they'd be like, brr, brr, grr, you know, Bruce Wayne. They'll make like weird animal noises sometimes. They'll be like, brr, brr, ga, you know, and I'm just like, so I did the drip drip as a joke. Yeah, I know. They'd be like, coming into the car, bang, bang, let's go into there, bang, bang, let's get on the bang, bang, you know. It's okay, Dragon. I won't tell your secret. Let me put up the. Get up anyway. It's not too long. It's okay. That's you in the background. All right, Dragon. Give me a word. Give me a word, you nerd. There we go. Reset the clock. All right, I'm gonna continue this beat from playing. Snack? Is that the word? Because that's what that emote is. Oh, I wasn't able to get because they're in my closet, so I wasn't able to get the UK snacks out today. I could when we, I could probably grab it afterwards, maybe. No problem. Sounds good, Sleep. Alright, there's one more other thing. Hold on. Restart. There. Gotta get out of sweats to go into shorts. I'm like, what? I saw myself, what am I thinking? It's starting to get more hotter in the house. Well, the thing is, I think it was because this morning was really hot. So. This morning was really hot, so yeah. Alright, 5 minutes on the clock. Kinda want to change this beat. This beat's killing my mood right now. I'll go with this. This sounds neat. Alright. 5 minutes on the clock. As you know, obviously. Snack, dragon, no lions. Boop. Get it. Yeah, for the first hour I did magic and impressions. This hour is rapping, and then the next hour will be my cousin Wokelord, who'll be talking about why the government's controlling us and talking about other things. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, there you go, Dragon. I already finished it. To be honest, I don't know why. It kind of stumped me a little bit. I don't know if you brought. It stumped me for a second, but then once I got going, I was gone. I don't know if you noticed that. Like I literally didn't write anything for almost a minute because I looked up and I was like, I don't know why. I was like so stumped to figure out what to start off. I was like, yeah. I would have been mad if that word stumped me. It's an easy word. Let's find a good beat. Alright, I got the beat. Yeah, like I said, I think it would have aggravated me if I got stumped. I would have been like, no. Alright. I know you hear dragons, let's get it. Yo, is that a new snag? Yeah, I'll just take in my backpack. Oh no, ninja just attack. I'll just for this snack. I'll just keep playing the rest. Yeah, the ninjas had attack from the stealing. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab the UK snacks so we could try that, because we do have a little extra time before Woke Lord comes. So I'm gonna be right back, guys, and I'm gonna go grab some UK snacks. I'm gonna take that out and take out the timer. Be right back though. Through the upload phase, one of my newest Yoshi population trial, 4 out of 4. It is I'm hoping for it to be really hard. Oh my god. Ah! Without the training wheels, you're literally not day one of riding a bike without training wheels, and that's what everything else is in life, you know? Oh. Hi. Oh, I'm not supposed to. Yeah, because what you're supposed to do for the trick set, you're supposed to hold grab, jump off, let go of grab, and then jump, and then boom. That's how you do it. I love how like I was missing the move, and then I decided in your head. The only kind of kid TV shows was probably when I was a kid. Maybe theme songs in my head, like the Go Go Power. Not finishing it because I don't want to get DMCA'd, but you know. Or the I Wanna Be. Don't want to finish that because of DMCA, but you know. Oh! Oh my god. Card tricks. Red. Let's go! Alright, I'm back. Gotta be right back to do something real quick. Yo, what up, Glorious? Thank you so much for the raid. Let me shut the headset off because we're gonna need it for when Earth Lord comes. Yo, can we give a shout out for Glorious and Luigi Beats Mario? Dang allergies. Yo, what up, Lord Bowser? Dang allergies are such a killer. Yeah, you just missed the rapping segment of the talent show. We did the oh god, dang allergies. We did the impressions and the magic the first hour. And then we did the rapping for this hour. I'm taking a little break to do the UK snacks, and then we're gonna have Woke Lord come on. So thank you. I got it. There we go. Talent show's been good. I show off the talents I can kind of do. I can do magic, impressions. We just did the rapping. Then we're gonna have my cousins, Woke Lord. If you've never seen Woke Lord or Earth Lord, you're in for a treat. Luigi Beats Mario. I would stay to watch them. Woke Lord's gonna come right after I'm done eating. I'm not full on eating the snacks, but I'm just trying these UK snacks. So for the UK snacks today, we have this here, Chewits, strawberry flavored. Rockies caramel, and double chocolate M&M cookies. All right, we're gonna try the Chewits. Man, my allergies are really acted up today. They're hating me today. They're like, no, no talent show. I'm like, but why? Hey, Rick, sir. I wonder it's Chew. So this is good, but I have to say is it's super soft. Like this thing literally almost like died off of my hands with how soft it is. Need some local honey, maybe. How you doing, Rick? So hopefully you're doing good. So really good, but super super soft. Like it's probably too soft. All right, let's try the rocky caramel thing. It's softer than Starburst Shazzy. Like too soft. It's probably good for someone without like teeth and gum soft. So this is the Rocky. There's caramel flavor. Oh, it's just like a regular chocolate bar thing. This reminds me of a Twix. This is literally a fatter version of Twix, or just one Twix. Yep, that is Twix. I don't care what they say. That's Twix. Last but not least, the M&M double chocolate cookie. Thought I heard something. Well, if you couldn't tell these cookies are double chocolate, you can tell by looking at them. It's honestly what I feel like this cookie is actually missing. Milk. It feels very. Honestly, for being double chocolate, it's not as overbearing as what you think it would be, but it also feels very dry at the same time. Hmm. All right. I'm going to do one more, be right back. I'm going to use the restroom, put away these snacks, and grab Woke Lord. So hold on tight, guys. I'll be right back. Through the upload phase, one of my newest Yoshi population trial, 4 out of 4. It is I'm hoping for it to be really hard. Oh my god. Ah! Without the training wheels, you're literally not day one of riding a bike without training wheels, and that's what everything else is in life, you know? Oh. Hi. Well, I'm not supposed to. Yeah, because what you're supposed to do for the trick set, you're supposed to hold grab, jump off, let go of grab, and then jump, and then boom. That's how you do it. I love how like I was missing the move, and then I decided in your head. The only kind of kid TV shows was probably when I was a kid. Maybe theme songs in my head, like the Go Go Power. Not finishing it because I don't want to get DMCA'd, but you know. Or the I Wanna Be. Don't want to finish that because of DMCA, but you know. Oh! Oh my god. Card tricks. Red. Let's go! I have it's the psychology for Mario Maker. Not well. It's a big book, but I got it. He gave it to me, sent it to me in like a Word document. I'm gonna read it over when I start my. Let's go! Yoshi, come back. Sorry, Yoshi. I had to save myself. Sure did. How's everyone hanging in? I'm woke lord did. Hope everyone's like having peace and harmony, man. Peace and love with all you dudes like gnarly, man. Sure did. How's it going, Dragon? Hope you're having a great one, my dude. It's been a while since I seen you, man. Totally radical, you know it, man. Man, this government's trying to like put out poisonous things in my nostril, dude. Like it's they're trying to take out all the goodness within me, man. Crazy. See, they're trying to get in me, my dude. Trying to control me. Oh, man. Thank you, dude. They're trying to control me, dude. They're trying to control my mind, man. Like, it's like not radical, dude. Hey, Shazzy, like, how you hanging? peace and love and harmony within thyself, you know? Gotta have peace and love to unlock your third eye. Totally radical. Thank you for the lurk. Peace and love and harmony, you know? Alright, guys, like, I'm gonna, like, tell you. Nah, dude. Cheese Pops, like, Glenn's been, like, I've been Glenn's cousin for, like, ever since on Mixer, so, like, you were, like, not attacked, dude. Not attacked at all, man. Me and Glenn been knowing each other since, like, Mixer did. So we've been knowing each other for over a year and been doing this, you know? Peace, love, harmony, one with thyself, you know? You gotta, like, find your third eye, dude. So, I'm gonna tell you guys the conspiracy with the government. Alright? That's why I'm here. I'm telling you guys the conspiracy of the government. But you never heard it from me, dude. Alright? So, the conspiracy with the government, dude, right? Like, they're trying to control our minds. They're trying to take over, dude. Don't you realize the stuff they're trying to do? Like, if you go to the doctors and get a shot, those are microchips going in us. So they can locate us exactly where we are. So they know exactly where we are. They try to lie and say they need to track it through your cell phone, but they can actually track it through like the shots, dude. Trying to control your mind and tell you what to do, dude. Like, don't you realize like the COVID didn't start till we decided to put our foot down and evade you know, Area 51? Because once we raided Area 51, didn't you realize COVID didn't happen long too over? Like, think about it, dude. Think about it, man. They're like, oh no, the people are gonna, like, discover the truth. We gotta, like, lock them in, keep them detained, and, like, make sure they don't. And suddenly, they were stopped. The COVID happened. Yeah, man. Birds are. Never seen them with their little cameras? It's in their eye, dude. If you ever look at their eye, you'll see the camera, dude. But I'm so peace and harmony with myself. Like, if I try cutting this hair, it, like, grows back so quickly, dude. Like, I'm just so centered with myself. It's just like, just gotta be like one with thyself, man. That's all you gotta do. You know? So, just gotta be careful with the government, guys, you know? And I gotta be careful, dude. That's why I lay low off the grid. Because, like, they want to secretly take me down, dude. Did you not know that? They secretly want to take me down because they're like, oh no, he's getting the people, dude. He's getting the people, dude. We can't let him get to people. Because, like, if you guys believe what I say of the truth, oh, all havoc, dude. All havoc, because they're just like, no, the people will know the truth. We don't want them to know the truth, you know? Yeah, man. That's why I hide in undisclosed location, dude. They'll never find me, man. Another way the government tries to control you is through your, like, food, dude. That's why I grow my own food. Because they want to sometimes put stuff in the food and you don't realize. That's why I grow my own food. I grow my own lettuce, my own carrots, everything. I even made my own soap. Like, I make everything. Look how luscious my hair is, and, like, how healthy and like fit in, because I always make my own food from scratch and try to make sure that the food that they give us is not entered in mine, man. That I don't know if that's a good thing to do, Peabody. You could be hurting your eyes, man. Alright, I'm just gonna have a drink of my organic juice. Might look exactly like the container Glenn has, but it's different. Chad did. Ninth level vegan or like 10th level vegan? Or if you ever watch like Scott Pilgrim versus the World, it's that level. I'm that level vegan. So powerful, like I got my own powers, dude. Like that's how powerful, That's how powerful, It's like what the heck? It's like I got all the power, dude. Man, they're trying to control my nose, dude. They're trying to make me sneeze. Because sometimes, to like some people, if you sneeze, you lose your brain cells, they say. So I think that's why if that's true, I think that's why they're trying to make me sneeze. To make sure I lose brain cells, dude. It's crazy, man. Thinking about what they would do. Yeah, I did. They do all different type of things to us, man. We just got to be careful of what we let enter next in our body, dude. Gotta like protect ourselves, man. But if you ever don't find like you're in your own true eye, so like meditate, dude. Meditate and find peace and love within yourself and within others. Because, life is too short to hold grudges. You can hold grudges, dude, but what good would that do for you in life? You could be mad at Robert, dude. But being mad at Robert, is that gonna affect your life? By except just being mad? Instead of letting it go, dude? Unless Robert, like, decimated your family, dude? Or stole something of your car? Or your wife? Let it go, dude. So many simple things that is replaced. Or can be replaced. Nothing over to be mad about. Nothing over. And if you let that anger fuel you, it will just bring you down, dude. It will just bring you down. You just gotta you gotta let in the positives and breathe out the negatives, dude. You do that, you'll be good, dude. You'll be good. Then you'll live a better life, dude. And it'll be all good. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Gotta be zen within thyself. You gotta sometimes like I told you, be careful like the doctors and the food, but sometimes you gotta like be careful any other places like to go and where to be, you know, dude? Because like they always want to like trace our moves, you know? Haven't you realized like you look on your phone? This is why I don't trust phones. I'm gonna tell you guys why I don't trust phones. Like, if you realize if you're on your phone and you're looking for like new pairs of shoes or something, suddenly you're starting to see offers or deals for like shoes. Haven't you realized? Because they're stalking us, dude. They just think like they know or can control like our next move, dude. Because like that's what they think, and that's what they want to get from us, man. They want to bring us into the next location, dude. Cha, what's up, Becky? Like, I'm woke lord, dude. I'm like, I'm Glenn Tassik's cousin. Like, how you doing, Becky? Like, I think Glenn like would say he to give like that radical person a shout out, Dragon. Like, can you do that? Totally, dude. Yo, what's up, Doctor Sleep? Yeah, you just missed like why I think like the government is like controlling our mind, dude. Totally, dude. Gotta like keep peace, love, and harmony within thyself, dude. Gotta like have one with your inner chi and keep your third eye open, you know? The pigeons, dude, like are like they're controlled by the government. They aren't pigeons aren't real, dude. Like they're controlled by the government. They have like security cameras in their eyes, dude. Try to trace our tracks. Did you know that the doctors actually, when they hit us with a shot, they put microchips in us so they can trace our location to know where we are, dude? And did you know, like, they always want to control our every next step? Because if you're looking, like, on, like, online for, like, I don't know, like, shoes or something, dude, like, haven't you noticed that if, let's say, you're looking for shoes and like suddenly you're on like Instagram and you see like an ad for like ad for shoes on sale or something or ad for shoes, you're like, wait, wasn't I just looking at shoes? But like sometimes some of us like might not realize it. Might be like, oh, you know, that's what I was just looking for. I was looking for like those shoes. It's crazy, you know. They're trying to control our movements of like where we go and what we do. But you know, that's why I grow my own food, you know? Because sometimes like they try to put stuff in our food to control us of like what we do, and I'm not gonna let them control us of like what we do, you know? I wanna like do what like I wanna do, you know? Like totally crazy, you know? I mean like they were gonna do anything good, they could like put something in Dragon to like control him to stream, you know, dude? So yeah, that'd be radical. Catch another like Dragon Hunter stream, like totally. I'm not calling you out, I'm just telling you, man. It's all peace and harmony, dude. It's all peace and harmony. It's all love, you know? We love, you know. My cousin, like, Lentastic tells me, like, how awesome of a streamer you are. And I'm like, dude, why isn't that dude, like, streaming, man? It's crazy. It's like, oh, busy. It's like, nah. Gotta find his inner chi, you know? His inner chi. Then maybe he'll be able to again. Alright, guys. I know I was supposed to be like talking to you guys for like an hour, dude, but Glenn's giving me the sign that the government wants to come after me, so I gotta go back into my I gotta wear my tinfoil hat and like go back to my hiding spot. But it was nice meeting all you dudes. Stay radical, peace, love, and harmony, and be with one with thyself, dude. Radical, dude. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Hey, thanks, Lord. Yeah, I want to tell you. I saw them knocking the door. We're probably talking about all that conspiracy stuff. I tell you to be careful, man. I'm sorry, dude. It's all right, man. Go run it. All right. All right, guys. I'm back. Yeah, I had to warn them. They don't want the government taking them. You know. Always trying to take him down. You know that. Always trying to take him down because he's trying to spread the word. I tell him he shouldn't, but he's like, he always tells me it's freedom of speech. It's freedom of speech. I'm like, not against the government. It's not. Not against the government. You want to be freedom of speech to the government? Good luck with that one. Hey, Becky, when did you get in the stream? How you doing, my friend? Did you get a shout out? Um, how you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good one. You feeling a little bit better, Becky? By the way, too. Man. Oh man, I can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna be buying this new allergy thing to see if it works. 'Cause I tried Claritin and I forgot what the other one was. It was another thing, and I tried both of them and like Claritin. It was ow, no, not ow. What's the other one? I can't remember what the other one is. It's like the two top name ones, Claritin and some A one. Allegra. There we go. And those don't work for my allergies. So there's new one. It's like a spray and allergy thing. You put up your nose. It goes, tst, tst, and it's supposed to take out your allergies. So I want to see how well. It's like $14. So if it doesn't work, I'll be like, I spent $14. You know. Oh yeah, guys. I know I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. Don't forget, tomorrow is the community challenge of building the level with you guys. We're gonna be I'm gonna be grabbing my notebook that I did for the rapping. I'm gonna use that. Uh, I'll ask every person. You know, I'm trying to figure out how I should do it. What do you think, Dragon? Do you think I should do like Ixuwit does this thing where how he chooses random is he tells people in chat to vote from 1 to 100, and then he opens up like I think a thing on his computer or his phone that it's a I think it's like a number randomizer or something. Let me see. Let me look up see if I could find something like that. Oh yeah, 1 to 100, and then oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. No, that's actually it. There's something called a number generator, and be like, hey, say 1 to 100, and I hit generate, and then whoever gets the closest gets to go first on gets to go first on like the items picked and stuff. What up, do it a kiss? Alright, sounds good, Doctor Sleep. Just chilling for a little bit. Trying to see if I can catch in my allergies. I'm getting a little bit getting a little hungry. Cause probably because I only had a little bit of breakfast. I didn't have a big breakfast. So I'm kind of like So yeah. But wait, I'm waiting till about we get to one, and then or release Earth Lord out into the world. Because you guys met Woke Lord. So. Well, I was trying to figure out how to do it for the building stream Dueticus. That's why I said I thought to do it maybe the same way he does it for the random generator. You know what I mean? Sorry if I'm just jumping. No, it's no problem. You do what you gotta do. I understand it. I do it in your stream, so I don't. I get it. Nice. Yeah, I was feeling a move in my new team show level, and all it was is a bounce show jump. It's a cool move. It's like a yellow block in Super Mario World that a shell falls on it, and you bounce off a mole to hit it, so it flings, and you bounce off another mole, and you catch it, catch the shell, and you bounce off another mole, and you shell jump with it. And for some reason, I weirdly failed off that. Yeah, I mean, I beside when it's not tomorrow, Lord Bowser, Friday, I do channel points, viewer levels now. So I am doing viewer levels, but I do it by channel points now because I kind of hated that. Like, the number one thing I hated from viewer levels was the droppers, like people just dropping in a level and that was it. So Nightbot has a giveaway feature. You can have people enter a code word, then it randomly select someone instead of. I mean, like I say, if I load up my phone and put number generator and be like, "Hey, Dragon, give me a number from 1 to 100." Yeah, I did that to prevent droppers, and then everyone give numbers, and I'll look and scroll, and everyone gets like one number right, and then I'll go on my notebook and be like, "Okay, so yeah, Duradicus is 69." You say blah blah blah. I'll be like, "All right, you know, this person was the closest. All right, this person, what's the first three items?" And I'll write their name and the items, and I could do it that way. I feel like it'd be simple. I mean, hey, that wasn't a bad number for him to pick Dragon Hunter. You were probably like, dang, I wish I picked 69 first. Oh, Dragon, I don't know if you've seen it, but I uploaded a shell level. I uploaded a triple shell jump level with I think it was like 20 triples because you know how we have it with the red coins. So what I do is I got rid of all the red coins. I put it regular coins, made it that you got to do 20 triples in total. And because the door system I had to have, I made the end through a pipe. Yeah. And someone asked me, the funny thing is, someone asked me why, and then I said to them, why not? Someone's like, why, Glenn? Why? And I'm like, but why not? Hey, it's called support, Becky. I can't support you, my friend. I was just decided to glance on Twitter for a second. Your post was the first one I saw. I was like, oh, let me give it a like. Because why not? You know? Who said I can't, you know? No one sees what I'm doing on Twitter right now. I'm just kidding. Magic. Exactly. Yeah, indeed. Why not? You could also do something from like the Price is Right, or if it's the closest to a number without going over wins, and if someone guesses the exact number, they win something somehow. That's what I thought about doing if I ever did view. Ah, I got you. Yeah. It's like, well, magic. Maybe. Also, you feeling a bit better today? Hopefully, feeling a bit better today. Yeah. Besides my allergies wanting to hate me, I'm alright. Oh, you guys want to hear a joke? Because I don't know if you guys ever know. No, I have a lot of dad jokes. I just never usually say them. I more say them in like a text chat, but I never say them out loud. And I figure if you guys want to hear one, I got you. I got you. I'm happy to hear a bit better though. You know what I mean? All right. So, hey guys, why does the chicken coop only have two doors? Because if it had four doors, it'd be a chicken sedan. All right, I'm gonna let myself out now. Today has gone way too quick. Has gone too quickly today. You've been working quite a bit lately. It's understandable. I mean, I hope work is going well for you. You know. I was gonna say maybe I should let myself out with that joke. That was a bad joke. Well, it's funny, I think, but you know, watches people get up and leave very slowly so they don't hurt them. Wow. I would send you the new Super Mario Bro, but yeah, no problem. Yeah, the cool thing about how I do the viewer levels now is you have to one obviously pay channel points, and two once you pay the channel points, I will play up to 30 minutes. Because that's why I was like, you know what? If I'm making people pay channel points, I figure maybe I can up the time. You know. Ah. I really hate my allergies. All right. You know what? Let's do a couple more. Okay. Let's do a couple more. All right. So, how do you find Will Smith in the snow? You follow the Fresh Prince. All right, I'm letting myself out now from that one. What up, Phoenix? Wait, I actually got a emote for that, but it's high up. There you go. There's facepalm. It's not that bad. All right. Oh, I got another one. What did one wall say to the other wall? I'll meet you at the corner. Uh, But while doing Fridays, I mean, you could just save your channel points if you want until you want to give me your world. You know what I mean? Uh, okay. I got another one. What do you make? Wait, where do you learn to make a banana split? Sunday school. Yeah, that's why I did the channel point. That's why I'm doing the channel points now, and that's why I also put it for like 30 minutes. Because for the ghost, or the people that drop and dash, so it's like if you're paying the channel points, I'm gonna do it right then and there. You know what I mean? All right, here's another one. Did you hear about the rumor about the butter? Well, I'm not gonna spread it. All right, catch you next time, Lord Bouncer. Thank you for stopping by. All right. Let's say a couple more. Say a couple more, and then I'll stop my dad jokes. So, what does a bee use to comb its hair? A honeycomb. All right. My dad told me a joke about boxing. I guess I missed the punchline. Hey, why can't a nose be 12 inches? Yeah, because then it'd be a foot. Uh, hey, what did the baby corn say to the mama corn? Where's popcorn? Hey, all right, last one, last one. This is the last one. What does a sprinter eat before a race? Corn. What did the baby corn say to the mama corn? You know, where's popcorn? All right, so the last joke is what does a sprinter eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. Yeah, MVX, how's it going? Yeah, I was doing some dad jokes where we waited till it became one my time so Earth Lord can come out. But I figure I'm gonna let him out early, you know? Sounds cool. Figure I'm gonna let him out early, let him do his thing. He'll be on before his time. Yeah, that's cool, MVX. What you should do is um have a demo of World One so people could test it out. Let them tell you what they think about it, and then maybe you can like improve, like either fix it or improve on the later worlds, either or, you know. All right, guys. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab Earth Lord. All right, guys. So I have to do this warning before I grab Earth Lord. Okay. All right. Warning. Here's the warning before I grab Earth Lord. If you are a female and you genderized by a female, I should say too as well. Or if you are in a relationship or not in a relationship, be warned. Earth Lord is one of the sexiest human beings in this whole entire world. Once I go get him, I am sorry. He will attract you by just his looks alone. And maybe his dancing skills will knock you on the floor. And be careful of some gentleman because he might attract you as well because of how good looking he is. He will attract you. He might attract some of you as well. This is my warning that I have to do before Earth Lord comes on. So, that is my warning. You have all been warned. Leave now before you ever hand your piece. Alright, I'll be right back with Earth Lord. Through the upload phase, one of my newest Yoshi population trial, 4 out of 4. It is I'm hoping for it to be really hard. Oh my god. Ah! Without the training wheels, you're literally not day one of riding a bike without training wheels, and that's what everything else is in life, you know? Oh. Hi. Oh, I'm not supposed to. Yeah, because what you're supposed to do for the trick seggy, you're supposed to hold grab, jump off, let go of grab, and then jump, and then boom. That's how you do it. I love how, like, I was missing the move, and then I decided in your head. The only kind of kid TV shows was probably when I was a kid. Maybe theme songs in my head, like the Go Go Power. Not finishing it because I don't want to get DMCA'd, but you know. Or the I Wanna Be. Don't want to finish that because of DMCA, but you know. Oh! Oh my god. Card tricks. Red. Let's go! Actually, Craig, I am more sexier than Ryan Reynolds, you know? Because I am so sexy, you know? I make Ryan Reynolds look very ugly compared to me, my friend. Don't you dare say I am Ryan Reynolds because I'm much more sexier than him. Look at my stylish hair, you know? My stylish hair, my stylish jacket, you know, it's all the greatest fashion, you know? I'm also, you know, Ryan Reynolds wish he was as sexy as me, you know? Okay? Okay. Hi everyone. How's everyone doing today? I am Earthlord. I am Glentastic's cousin. I am very sexy, you know. I come from Hawaii. That's where I was born, you know? I super sexy, super stylish. And I got the dance moves that make you fall on the floor, you know? So, basically, you do not understand, like, the sexiness of how I am, you know? Yeah, the jacket, you know, is the, you know? Oh, you be careful looking at me, Becky. I know. I'm just, I am the cousin. I'm the cousin of Glenn, you know? I'm super sexy. Be careful looking at me, okay? Especially if I do my dance moves. That is the worst, you know? My dance moves is game over. It's game over, you know? Alright, okay. So, you guys want to know how to get a lady, okay? Let me tell you how to get the lady, okay? You got to be funny. You have to have the little humor, you know? The little funny. Make them laugh, go ha 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 ha. You know, you got to have good, you know. For me, I have the good looks, you know? I have the good looks. So, it helps me, you know, I'm very good looking. Look at this face. This face is immaculate, you know? They make statues because of how cute, how sexy I am, you know? You know, they replicate it for me, you know? So, this is how it is, you know? I'm very sexy, so it helps me. You got to have the humor, you know, and the number one secret, okay? I tell you guys, the number one secret, take care of the lady's kanush, okay? You know the kanush? You gotta take care of the kanush. Make the kanush all happy, you make her happy, okay? Take care of the kanush, very good. It's a very good time, you know? You always got to make sure you take care of it. She happy, she all yours, you know? You take care of the kanush, you take care of the schlong, it's very good, you know? That's the number one secret thing, you know? You know, it's the kanush, you know? The kanush is on every lady, you know the kanush? It's in the general region, you know? The kanush. The kunush, it's located on the lower part of the woman, you know? You gotta take care of the kunush. And if you take care of the kunush, you go in, you say your ABCs, you're very good. You know? Go on the kunush, be like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you're all good, you know? Because you got to believe the woman with the kunush is very good, you know? It's very good time, you know? You gotta please the kunush, you know? Yeah, that's the best part, you know? Yeah, it's located on the lower part, you know? The kunush. It's the kunush, you know? It's the kunush. I don't know how to spell it, you know? But that's how I say it. That's how I say it from where I'm from, Hawaii, you know? I say the kunush. You know, I say the kunush for the woman, I say the shlong for the guy, you know? No, it's not the ankle. It's higher than the ankle, but lower than the, what'd you say? The tatas. It's lower than the tatas, higher than the ankle, you know? They go to the bathroom with the kunush, you know? You go to the bathroom, you make it wet with the kunush, you know? Yeah, I was born in Hawaii and I was raised in America, as you guys say. Yeah, you didn't know I was born in Hawaii. I found my cousin in high school. We found each other. I was like, hey, and we looked at each other. We're like, why do we look the same? You know, I had the sexier voice, you know, and he has his voice, you know. And then we got the DNA test, as you saying, is we cousins. See, that's what happens, you know. No, the schlong's not the ankle. The schlong is what makes the guy go pee, you know. The schlong is the thing that the guy makes go pee, and the kunush is the thing that the woman goes pee. It's like, you don't know the kunush is. It's very common, you know, the kunush, the lady, she sits down on the toilet, goes pee with the kunush, okay? Okay. Oh no, I hit the mic again. You take care of the kunush is very good, you know? It's very good. I slapped the mic because I frustration, you don't understand the kunush. The kunush is very easy. How do you not know? How do you not know the kunush? Okay? Okay? So, Act 2 had to get the lady, you know? Be a little funny, be a few sexy, it's A+. But you take care of the kunush, very good time. Very, very good time. They come back. Especially do the ABCD, you know? ABCD, kunush, very good. You always got to make sure you pleasure the lady in the kudush. Very good. Okay? The number one thing for them to come back. And you're good. Okay? They always come back. They always come back, you know? So, that is how you get the lady. If you did not know, that's how you get the lady, okay? Okay. So, I have to give you guys warning, okay? I know I might not look super sexy now, okay? I don't know, but I sexier than Ryan Reynolds, you know? Okay, so here's warning. You don't already find me sexy? My dance moves I'm about to show you will show you that I'm even more sexier. Hold on. The enemy was attacking. The enemy is trying to attack me. See? I'm trying to make me sick. Okay. Dang. The enemy is trying to make me sick, you know, because if you have a problem with someone, let me know. Okay, so I was just trying to say about the warning. Okay, if you don't already find me super sexy, okay, by my looks and my style, you know, my sexy style, the dance moves is what's gonna get it done. I'm sorry it's already game over. I'm sorry. I know Glenn gave you the warning before I came on, but now I gotta give you the warning when I do my dance moves. Because once the dance moves come on, I'm sorry, okay? Also, other warning, then. Also, other warning, you know, besides my dance moves, that they will track you. Do not do these dance moves, okay? These dance moves are very dangerous. I am a very qualified individual, okay? You don't understand? I'm very qualified. You do this, it's illegal. I do this, it's okay. Okay? Okay, it's a warning. Warning, do not copy my dance moves because they're super sexy. They will get you arrested, but they will make the ladies fall to the floor. Okay? Okay. Let's get the copyright free music and we get on to this.
This is exclusive. Bring it. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, you guys ready? Let's do this.
Get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. What? Get jiggy with it. What? Get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. What? Get jiggy with it. What? Get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. What? Get jiggy with it. What? Get jiggy with it. On the one way, set, let's go. There's roll, bro. I know, you know, I go psycho with my new joint head. Just can't say it. Gotta get jiggy with it. That's it. Now, honey, honey, come ride. DKNY, all up in my eye. You got a product, bad with a lot of stuff in it. Give it to your friend, let's spin it. Everybody looking at me dancing, kid. Wishing they was dancing legit. Hit it with this handsome kid. City cigar right from Cuban garage. Just bite it. It's for the look. I don't light it. Get away on hand, stay on play. Give it no jiggy, make it feel like foreplay. Yo, my cardio is infinite. Ha ha. Big wing style all in it. Get jiggy with 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 it.
There's some of my sexy dance moves for you guys. There's some of my sexy dance moves. There you guys go. See? Grandpa, not grandpa. Pizza Gems. I am the sexy Earth Lord. I am Glentastic's cousin. How you doing, my love? How you doing? You don't have the kanoosh, Greg. You have the schlong, okay? You too, Glorious. You got the schlong. You not got the kanoosh. Only the lady has the kanoosh. Okay? Glenn only has the two cousins, the Woke Lord and me. How you doing today? Hopefully all is well, my friend. All the males had the schlong, you know? Oh, the enemy is trying to get at me. They're like, no, we can't let this happen. And I'm like, no, don't attack me. It's not my. Stop trying to attack me. Okay? I'm Earth Lord. I am Glentastic's cousin, you know? I was showing off my sexy dance moves because I'm super. You can't tell I'm super sexy, you know. I make Ryan Reynolds look ugly because of how sexy I am. You see my sexy my gorgeous face with the beard, you know, because it makes me look very sophisticated, you know. In my sexy jacket, and then I just showed off my dance moves. You know, the dance moves. It makes the ladies of my enemies all fall to the floor because of how sexy they are, you know? That's why I tell you, it's very dangerous. You copy my dance moves, it's game over, you know? It's game over, and then it's it, you know? It's game over. Craig, I'm the cousin of Glentastic. You know what's going on. Don't act like you know what's going on, okay? Don't be like, I don't know what's going on. You know what's going on. Okay? Okay. So we were jamming out to the music, you know? And I was showing off my sexy dance moves, you know? It attracts all the ladies, you know? So, you know. It just, you know, it just attracts all the ladies. So, and even some guys because of how sexy I am. That's why I say I'm more sexy than Rhino Reynolds, you know. And if you didn't know, I'm from Hawaii, you know. I'm from Hawaii, and I came here when I came here from when I was young, you know. I don't know who Glenn is, Dewey the Kiss, you know. Yeah, I bust these moves all the time in clubs, you know. All the time in clubs, you know. Yeah, it's very Hawaiian, you know. Oh no, no, that's too much for that's too much, you know. Too much for that be banned on Twitch, you know. That's another site, you know. It goes douche, douche, douche. Okay, I know I'm not here for long, but this style is not working for me. So I hear the club calling for me. So I'm gonna leave it do, and you go hang out with my lame cousin Glenn. You know? Okay, okay. Bye, my friends. Okay. I need to go out to the club and get all the ladies. Have a good one. Through the upload phase, one of my newest Yoshi population trial, 4 out of 4. It is, I'm hoping for it to be really hard. Oh my god. Ah! I don't know, Craig, to be honest. I've seen him come home with like 20 girls at once. He's just so amazing at it, I guess. Seen him come home from the club, like 20 girls, all different sizes, because of how attractive he is. So, I don't know how he does it. My only deal with him is that he can't hit on my girlfriend, and he agreed to it, so. Because he's too sexy and it would overpower my girlfriend, you know? And he'd take her from me, and I'd be like, no, I don't have a girlfriend. Earthlord took her from me. And then I could sing that song. All by myself. So yeah. But he loves the attention. Craig, he loves to be the center of attention. So yeah. So I think he just deals with it in whatever way he wants to, you know? Man, my allergies are on a real tear today. Man, I can't wait to get that allergy spray thing to see how well that works. Cause I to see if that like kills any allergy bugs I've been having. Yeah, if we find the time, you know. Kind of did a collaboration right now if you think about it. The basically the problem with both of us is the it can't handle both our sexiness. To be honest, I think it is glorious. That's why he needs to go by himself because we did try for both of us at once, and I had to buy basically a new camera because I think his sexiness is so much that only the camera can handle it. If someone else is added, then it just explode. So yeah, it'll just explode. It can't handle us together. Oh man. Welcome back, Doctor Sleep. Oh, you just missed um, Earthlord. He didn't stay long because He had plans to go to the club after. Yeah, he had to end up going to the club. Since I have this up. How to make a level Mario Maker 2 Earthlord Clubhouse. No, I agree. 100%. And I hope that you guys don't take that the Woke Lord and Earth Lord is a joke to multiple personality disorder, because it's not. Catch you later, Glorious Games. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and catch you again, Glorious. Yo, wonder what Earthwood's Clubhouse would actually look like in Mario Maker 2, or if Mario Maker 2 could handle that, you know? I like how my back scratcher is like, I wait, and then it's like, it's like, where do you want me to reach on your back? Mario Maker just crashes. It's like, ah! You're gonna have glorious dreams about Earthlord now? I know, because he's too sexy. Get ready to kiss, that's why. He's too sexy. Oh yeah, yeah, from Family Guy. I was trying to remember where that was from. It was like, but scratch up, 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 but scratch up. This is a back scratcher though. Obviously. My allergies hate me. I hate them more. Oh, so let me give you guys some reminders. All right, so reminder one: tomorrow is the community challenge stream, because we made it to the goal of the community challenge, which is make a level with stream. So what that's gonna be is people that are here, they'll be involved with the make a level with the stream. So what's gonna be is I'm gonna randomize it when people are picked. That when I call you, if you're here, obviously, you'll give me 3 items. I'll write it on my notebook, and then each person will go down the list of when they're randomly chosen. And then once we finish the list of the people that are here, then we're gonna go after that. The next thing we're gonna do is go. I'll use Dragon Hunter for example. Let's say Dragon Hunter was picked first. He picks shells. He picks a Koopa Shell, Buzzy Beetle, and Fire Flower or whatever. And then I'll say, what do you want the first move to be? And it has to have the items that was chosen by everyone. So if let's say no one chose like hard block, then there might be some things that you couldn't do with that, That means I couldn't use a hard block and so on and so forth. And then the second person that was randomly chosen will choose the next trick, Yeah, it'll probably be a multi-stream. It'll probably be like 2 or 3 streams. And I'm going to write everyone's name down. So, if let's say they don't make it to a stream, I'll make sure to include them in with something, Yeah, for some reason, Becky, I have like too much. Dragon Hunter could tell you I probably have too much creativity because of I'll be making levels like I've probably been making levels like they're going out of style. Because I'm making a 40 level traditional super world again, which is going to be all dedicated to streamers, and I'm also making my regular Kaizo-ish levels that you see me make on stream. And It's like, yeah, I just get. That's why I said I'm always creative. I'm always like, okay, let's do this and that. It's because I love. I think the main aspect is because I love the infinite possibilities. Oh yeah. All right. I don't want to get off subject of what I was trying to say. All right. So tomorrow is going to be the stream for the build the level with the stream, and it's going to be at my normal time. So it'll be at 10 o'clock a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know I normally stream late on Tuesdays, but this Tuesday something came up that I won't be able to stream later, so I have to stream at my normal time, which I think is fine because I'm like, you know what, it's fine. I'll just move the stream earlier so I can still have it. So that'd be the building stream. Friday. I'm thinking about Friday being the continuation of the building stream from Tuesday, and then the next week I was thinking Monday can be like the last day maybe, and Tuesday the next week I'm thinking of bringing back Metopia, because I enjoyed Metopia, so I'm like, you know what, let's bring it back. All right, so guys, we're gonna be cutting it now because a lot of the talent show went shorter than what I was hoping. Because Earthlord couldn't be on long because he wanted to go clubbing, and the government after Wokelord already showed off like all the magic tricks and the impressions. I mean, I could do those again, but then we're like spending more time. So instead of doing that, let's raid somebody. All right. This guy, I met him through Sherby. He seems like an awesome dude, so let's show him some love. I would appreciate if we got to show him some love. I forgot it's slash. I forget how to raid. Yeah, I appreciate you all being here. It seriously means a lot because sometimes I think people are here to just watch me play Mario Maker. So let's go show this guy some love. I met him through Sherby. So let's go show him some love. Show him the hashtag You Are Fantastic. I appreciate you guys being here. It seriously means the world to me whether you were here lurking, chatting, just being here in general. I seriously appreciate it. And if you guys ever want to remember one thing from the stream, I want you to seriously remember one thing from the stream, okay? You need to come a little bit closer. Alright? Never forget that you are fantastic. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Well, their space is in mine.